relaunch the Shinny Dam and keep things flowing while construction is delayed. We'll tell you what we've learned from the DOTD's announcement.
Plus, police make a major drug bust at Monroe Regional Airport. The shocking details that have some asking, how did TSA miss what agents here discovered? Good morning. It is now 6 a.m. I'm Randy Ayala.
I'm Bodie Brooks. Thank you for waking up with us this morning, this terrific Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday to you. As Lexi likes to say, Monday Junior.
Monday Junior. And of course, I was just looking at our national holidays. There's only one for today, National Sugar Cookie Day.
Nice. Sugar Cookie Day.
Sugar Cookie
I
Day.
do enjoy me some sugar cookies. There's some days where I actually, I've talked many times about how much I love chocolate. I love it to death, but there's some days where I think the sugar cookie really satisfies a little bit more than the chocolate chip.
Oh, the ones that have like the caked on frosting on it. Oh my,
I hate those.
That's my
Those
weakness.
are disgusting.
Come on.
Those are in like kindergarten through like 5th grade, I would hate when people would bring those cookies. People always brought those cookies, like when it was their birthdays. I hate those cookies. Love sugar cookies, but that frosting, it's just no good.
Well, Randy has no soul. But speaking of which, the weather probably doesn't have a soul today because it's going to warm us up into the mid to upper 90s by later on this afternoon. It's going to be a hot one. I mean, we're already going to be expecting 92 degrees by the lunch hour, and then maybe even a possible isolated shower or two by about 2 p.m. In the afternoon. Now, when we take a look outside, so far so good. Just starting off with a little bit of cloud cover. Not going to be really seeing the sun as it begins to rise, but that's okay. We're still going to have a great, nice, hot day ahead here in the ArkLaMist. This is your forecast first.
Thank you, Lexi. Downtown Monroe, or DOMO, is quickly growing with new housing, restaurants, and businesses.
NBC 10's Chelsea Jones caught up with those facilitating growth in the area. She shares why they are doing it in the first place.
Downtowns in any city are the heart and soul of the community. With high-rises, restaurants, and more, they're meant to draw you in.
I just believe that downtown's coming back strong. There's a lot of good things happening in downtown.
Wayne Williamson has had his hand in downtown development for many years. His latest project, Avery Suites, a 19-office suite for business owners, and Will Store, climate-controlled self-storage nestled right in downtown Monroe, also known as DOMO.
There was an effort to revitalize downtown in the late 70s, early 80s. That didn't really pan out, and then it happened again in the 90s, early 2000s. That didn't really pan out.
$70 to $100 million later, Michael Eccles says DOMO development has only seen success in the last 9 years. And he says its potential, history, and beauty is what hooked him. So he and many others did what he says most successful cities do.
They take a block and they fix that one block, and that's what we focused on.
Several new upscale housing options and restaurants later, DOMO is on the come up. Williamson says that's why he spent around $800,000 to his new ventures in DOMO, offering a little more than most bargain for.
That's one of the things I'll offer to my 19 tenants is some help with their business if they need it.
And the next step to move DOMO forward?
We need, local governments to come in and work on sidewalks and lighting and security, because we want to continue to give that sense of, it's a great place to live, work, and play.
My wife says if there's a next step, I'm going to be dead.
Downtown, Chelsea Jones, NBC 10, your local news leader.
Well, Mayor Jamie Mayo talked road projects and economic development during yesterday's press briefing. Today, he'll ask council members to approve 2 measures. One being a contract between the city and Lazenby and Associates. The contract will allow work to begin for the clearing and digging for the Kansas Lane extension. The project will extend Kansas Lane to Highway 165 north to Forsyth. It's expected to ease traffic during peak travel times. If the project is approved, the clearing and digging phase could begin as soon as next month. The phase is expected to cost just over $2 million. It'll be paid through the state capital outlay dollars from the Department of Transportation and Development.
Last week, we brought you the Ouachita Parish Police Jury's side to the Shinny Spillway Project. Yesterday, the Department of Transportation and Development laid out their plans and opened the floor to the public. The DOTD state representatives and residents gathered at the Shinny Lake Lodge to talk about everything from the financials to the logistics of the updated projects. They then let residents chime in for Q&A and comments. The biggest concerns surrounded the water level of the lake and the timeline of the revised project plans. Not only does the updated plan lower the overall cost from the original, the timeline of completion is also expected to be shorter, weather permitting. This new plan cuts at least 12 months off the original completion date. Jury selection begins in the case against former Louisiana State University student Matthew Naquin. Naquin is accused of forcing a Phi Delta Theta fraternity pledge to drink a fatal amount of alcohol in the fall of 2017. Max Groover was the pledge who died. Naquin is charged with negligent homicide and obstruction of justice. Prosecutors claim Naquin deleted nearly 700 texts and photos less than an hour after learning investigators wanted to search his phone. If convicted, Naquin faces up to 5 years in prison on the negligent homicide charge alone.
2 people have been arrested after a woman allegedly brings drugs and thousands in cash through Monroe Regional Airport. Monroe police say a woman tried to board a plane with almost 82 grand in the luggage she was carrying. Officers say the bag also had suspected marijuana residue. Investigators learned the woman had flown into Monroe and allegedly delivered 2 suitcases of marijuana to someone. The suspects were identified as Portia Posey of San Leandro, California, and Jerry Robertson Jr. Detectives say Posey allegedly delivered the marijuana to Robertson in exchange for that money. When investigators searched Robertson's home, they found several large sealed packages of marijuana and the items you would use to sell it. Posey was booked on conspiracy to distribute and money laundering. Robertson also faces a money laundering charge along with drug possession and several weapons charges. 2 people facing prostitution charges following a weekend arrest at the downtown River Market. According to arrest reports, Monroe police were called there just before 4 Sunday morning about a woman screaming for help. Police arrived and heard the woman screaming and spotted a man running away in his boxers. Randy Frazier Jr. told officers he and Amber Clonch were sitting when Clonch offered to have sex with him in exchange for drugs. Clonch told officers Frazier was the one who made the offer, but claimed she told Frazier she would think about it after they smoked. Both were booked into Ouachita Correctional Center for soliciting prostitutes. They have since bonded out.
A crime alert out of the Garden District, Monroe. One woman wants you to keep an eye out for a trio she says broke into her car yesterday morning, and it was all caught on camera. Take a look. Kimberly Webster tells us it happened just before 2 Monday morning at her home on 4th Street. You can see 3 people going through her car. One of them takes off after a motion-activated light comes on. She says break-ins are so common in the area she doesn't lock her car or keep anything inside. If you recognize anyone in the video, call Monroe Police at 318-329-2600.
Still to come on NBC 10 News today, the battle brewing over adding one question to the 2020 census.
Now President Trump considering presidential power to get his way. The latest on the fight coming up. But first, here's Lexi with your commute cast.
And as you're getting ready to head out the door, whether you're off to work or maybe heading out of town, road conditions are looking good this morning, other than a few isolated showers we could possibly see later on this hour.